Creatine is the most researched sports supplement in history, with over 500 peer-reviewed studies supporting its efficacy. It functions by donating a phosphate group to ADP to create ATP, the primary energy currency of high-intensity muscular contraction. However, the market is flooded with advanced forms claiming superiority over the standard monohydrate. Today, we analyze the data on creatine HCL hydrochloride versus creatine monohydrate. The primary selling point of creatine HCL is solubility. By attaching a hydrochloride group to the creatine molecule, the pH is lowered, making it significantly more soluble in water. Data confirms this. You need significantly less water to dissolve 5 grams of HCl compared to monohydrate. Marketing claims suggest this means it absorbs better into the blood, reducing the dosage required. However, solubility in a glass does not equate to bioavailability in the muscle. The human body is remarkably efficient at absorbing creatine monohydrate. Nearly 99% is absorbed from the gut into the bloodstream. The limiting factor is not gut absorption. It is the uptake into the muscle cell via the sodium-dependent creatine transporter. There is currently no clinical data showing that HCl saturates muscle tissue faster or more effectively than monohydrate. Once the molecule enters the blood, the hydrochloride group dissociates, and the body treats it as free creatine. The transport mechanism remains the bottleneck, not the form. Users often switch to HCl to avoid bloating. Creatine monohydrate functions by drawing water into the muscle cell, osmosis. This is a feature, not a bug. Hydrated cells are more anabolic. Digestive bloating, stomach distress, occurs when undissolved creatine sits in the gut, drawing water into the intestines. Because monohydrate is less soluble, taking a large dose, like 20 Guinness loading phase, with insufficient water can cause cramping. HCl's higher solubility can reduce this specific stomach discomfort, but it does not change the intramuscular water retention required for the supplement to work. Creatine monohydrate is a commodity. It is incredibly cheap to manufacture. Creatine HCl is often priced 300% to 500% higher per gram. Given that monohydrate has hundreds of safety studies spanning decades, and HCl has comparatively few, the burden of proof lies on HCl to demonstrate superiority. Currently, the data only supports superior solubility, not superior performance. If you experience specific stomach distress with monohydrate, HCl is a viable, albeit expensive, alternative. For 95% of the population, monohydrate remains the clinical gold standard for efficacy and safety.